The PS4 is really starting to show its age when it comes to the load times. It wasn't this bad a few years ago, and it's not like it's busy around here. I believe they were still going to support the PS4 through 8.0, but beyond that I really doubt it. Even though they managed somehow to get this to run on the PS3, which is pretty impressive. Which is why the layout of the cities is so strange compared to the high level cities. Also, if you are expecting me to continue with the main quest, well, we got so much side quests to do. All the job quests, all the low level leaves. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It's here that we research and develop the field of Arcanima. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence, to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. If you prefer an arcane art built on structured thought and precise reasoning, then your discerning intellect may find a home here at our guild. Might you consider enrolling yourself as an initiate? Aha! Just as I predicted. Before we proceed any further, however, let us first feed your appetite for knowledge with a morsel of guild history. The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formulae were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allowed a practitioner to weave ether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the School of Arcanima was born. Many such mages, wishing to expand their understanding of the world, took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon their arrival in Limsa Lominsa, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions into the realms of governance and council. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Merylwip, counting several wielders of Arcanima among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So, at the Admiral's express orders, an official Arcanist Guild was established and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to its own future. If you invite such cerebral challenges, then you have but to reaffirm your commitment to joining our guild. Well, have you decided to enroll in the guild, or are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive thinking? Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guildmaster, that you might convey your intentions in person. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress Trubigreim. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership in the interim. You will find her just over there, by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy. Though her mind is sharp and critical, her manner is always most welcoming. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. This institution was established at the express order of Admiral Merylwip, and the research and recruitment we conduct is funded by Limsa Lominsa's governing body. Yes, I am Trubigreim. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Murray doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins? Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanima taps into the living energies of Aether. The evidence of this is presented most aptly, perhaps, by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, and the manner of magic by which this ethereal ally employs at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle. Nay, especially on the field of battle, this principle takes precedence. If one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An Arcanist is measured by her ability to calmly analyze a situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanima will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? I am prepared to reason. An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. Here, take this grimoire in hand, and we shall next judge your aptitude for our discipline. I have been doing so much talking, but I wanted to voice everything, and so I will. Tis a hefty tome, is it not? I promise you, a grimoire's weight becomes a comforting anchor amidst the shifting seas of battle, a fact you will soon discover. In Lower Ladocia, you will find, among others, 3 species of pests, wharf rats, little ladybugs, and aureliae. I ask that you employ your fledgling skill in Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Salutations, do you come with questions? Are you perhaps perplexed by the nature of Arcanima? What do you do here? I am Tubirgraim, and it is my responsibility to manage the Arcanist Guild while our guildmaster tends to other matters. We receive regular reports on his research into advanced Arcanima, thus I am disinclined to be overly critical of his inconvenient absence. What is Arcanima? The roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was their efforts to express the nature of Aether in mathematical terms that gave rise to the exacting science that we practice today. These definitive formulae were presented by arcane geometries, patterns that allow Arcanists to manipulate etheric energy and produce specific effects. The ability to shape this energy also allows practitioners to manifest arcane entities known collectively as carbuncle. This is perhaps the most defining power attributed to the art of Arcanima. I wonder if in the future I am still making YouTube videos and I have like a more billion subscribers and people are like, wow, I wonder how she started. And then they watch this with my $12.99 headset, my terrible accent, and barely literate reading skills. And they're like, wow, this is really bad. Yes, potential viewer in the far future. I agree, this is really bad. But it is very fun, I must say that. I was supposed to take this, yes, cool. But yeah, it's really fun to make content. Gives me a new way to enjoy games. A few days ago, a YouTuber I used to follow, Lord of the Rings YouTuber, a Lord of the Rings Online YouTuber, called Lutin or something. He took a break for a few years and said, I no longer wanted to play video games for the channel because that's different. And yes, it is different, but for me it's a positive change. At this moment, at least, I can't imagine playing games not for the channel. It seems boring. Well, boring isn't the right word, but feels a bit useless. I guess games needed to feel useful again for me. Anyway, this was Existentialism with Monicate. And finally we've seen some more combat. I believe it has been 2 parts or so, without any combat. But yeah, making content has been really fun. It's now been a month for me. If you're on the fence and checking out a smaller YouTube creator because you want to make content about Lord of the Rings or Final Fantasy or Hoi 4, which I'm doing all 3 at the moment, yeah, I can only recommend it. As long as you don't expect like millions of views on your first video, of course. But it's really fun. I see the creatures beyond the city walls pose you little threat. It is with great pleasure then that I formally recognize your initiation into the guild. From this day forth, you may proudly bear the title of Arcanist. I suggest you continue your forays into the wilderness and keep the pages of your grimoire turning. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. And when you feel you can command Carbuncle as easily as you might move your own limbs, return to me for further instructions. I will be waiting. And now, of course, we're going to do side quests, but we're going to do that in the next part. See ya!